The worst 9 minutes of my life started with my mom screaming my little brother's name, and I mean screaming. The kind of scream that makes everybody around you stop smiling, the kind that tells you something is very, very wrong. His name is Milo, he is 6, and 1 second before that scream, he was right there with us. We were supposed to be having a perfect day. Music, food, lights, crowds, everybody laughing, everybody filming, everybody posting. Just one of those big event days you think your family is always going to remember. And we did remember it. Just not the way we thought. Milo had been laughing all day, running in circles, pointing at everything. He had on this bright green hoodie with a dinosaur on the back. So honestly, I thought there was no way we could lose him. I was wrong. People always say, "It happened so fast." That sounds like a cliche until it happens to you, because it did happen fast. 1 second, my dad was holding his hand. The next second, his hand was empty. At first, nobody panicked. Not really. We just looked around. We thought maybe he ducked behind somebody. Maybe he stopped by the balloons. Maybe he was 2 steps away and we just couldn't see him. Then my mom started calling his name, then louder, then louder. Then she was pushing through the crowd. That is when all of us knew this was real. My dad ran one way. I ran another. My mom was crying and yelling his name. And all around us, the event just kept going like our world had not just stopped. That was the part that messed with me the most. There were phones everywhere. People were filming the stage, filming their friends, filming the lights, filming the crowd. So I kept thinking the same thing over and over. Somebody had to have seen where he went. Somebody had to have captured something. But how do you find one moment in a sea of strangers? I checked my phone first. Nothing useful, just shaky clips. Noise, crowd, music. A half second of Milo laughing somewhere off screen. Not enough, nowhere near enough. 9 minutes does not sound like a long time. But when you are looking for a 6-year-old in a crowd, 9 minutes feels like a lifetime. Then one of the volunteers came over. She could see we were panicking. She asked what Milo was wearing. My dad said, "Green hoodie, dinosaur on the back." And then she asked us something I did not expect. She said, "Do you have MIM-O on your phone?" We all looked at her. She pointed to my phone and said, "Open MIM-O, go to the replay, tap Mosaic Replay." That was the first time in those 9 minutes that I felt like maybe we had something. So I opened MIM-O, we went into the replay area, then we tapped Mosaic Replay. And suddenly, we were not just depending on what we saw with our own eyes anymore. We were looking at the event through captured media from multiple perspectives. Not magic, not surveillance, not made up. Real media people at the event had already captured. And inside Mosaic Replay, those moments could be seen in sync on a shared timeline. We went back to the time he disappeared. At first it was chaos. Stage clips, people dancing, somebody filming the lights, someone recording their friends. Then I saw it, the green hoodie, way in the corner of one video. Milo. He was following a bunch of glowing balloons. We jumped to another captured angle a few seconds later. There he was again. Then another angle. This time he had stopped near the vendor area. He looked confused. And in the next captured moment, a volunteer was kneeling down to help him. That is all my dad needed. He ran. My mom ran after him. I ran too. And I still remember holding my phone in my hand while we pushed through the crowd, following the story of those captured moments like breadcrumbs. Then we found him, sitting in the help tent, safe, scared but safe, holding a juice box like nothing in the world had happened. My mom dropped to her knees and grabbed him so tight I thought she would never let go. My dad turned away because he did not want anyone to see him break down. And me? I just stood there staring at my phone, because for the first time in those 9 minutes, I could breathe again. MIM-O did not rescue my brother. People did. The volunteer did. The crowd did. The people who uploaded what they captured did. But MIM-O helped us see the pieces we never would have found on our own. And later that night, when everything calmed down, I opened the replay again. Not because we were still searching, but because I wanted to see the day we almost lost to panic. And there it was, Milo dancing, my mom laughing, my dad putting him on his shoulders, us smiling, us being a family before everything went wrong, and even the moment we found him again. A moment we were too overwhelmed to record ourselves. That is what MIM-O gave us. Not just one video, not just one angle, the full story. The parts we captured, the parts other people captured, the pieces of the day we almost let fear erase. If it wasn't for MIM-O, the only thing we would remember is the 9 minutes we lost him. Because of MIM-O, we got the whole story back.